Hello students, in this video we will see the solution of question number 65. Uh, Roshan is a new partner here who comes in for 2/10 share, that is 1/5. Okay. New profit sharing ratio is already provided, so you just have to calculate the sacrificing ratio. Okay. We will see the revaluation account. I don't think now I have to explain you in detail now because we already know this. I will just tell you about this provision for doubtful debts. You can see the point number 2 here. Old provision is already this 800, but the new provision is 1000. Provision is a liability, so liability is increasing, isn't it? So whenever the liability increases, it should be kept in the debit column of your revaluation account. That is why 200 is appearing here. Okay, and this profit on revaluation is shared between Dilwar and Manohar as per their old profit sharing ratio, that is 3:2. Okay. In the WhatsApp group, I asked you to find about hidden goodwill, isn't it? What is hidden goodwill? Why I asked you? Because this question is related to that hidden goodwill. I must tell you that there are 7 types of cases in partnership accounting, particularly in case of admission. Okay, there are 7 types of cases. I'll be sending you a PDF. What type of cases are there? Okay, 7 cases are there. So it is one of them. Okay, hidden goodwill. So we have to do the adjustment for that. Okay, so let us continue with partners capital account. So this by balance PD, you can see from the balance sheet 58,000 and 30,000 from balance sheet. Okay, existing balance sheet, and we write by cash 32,000. Okay, in Roshan's amount column. Okay, and in this question you can see here Roshan is unable to bring in any cash for his share of goodwill. So whenever a new partner is unable to bring in his share of goodwill, we do the adjustment through opening his current account. Okay, so we write by Roshan's current account, but the amount it should be blank here. That's why I have highlighted with this yellow color. Do not write this amount. Do not write this amount 3270 and 3270 because we don't know the amount right now. Even in the question, nothing has been said about this, that this would be the amount, but there is a hint here. Okay, so we will use that hint. Just wait. So now after writing by Roshan's current account, we write by revaluation account or simply by profit on revaluation directly. Okay, so write it up. Okay, don't write this total also because we don't know the total. Okay, yeah, for Roshan you can write the total 32,000. 32,000 balance CD also 32,000, but we don't know the total of this credit because still it is to be found, isn't it? Its value is still unknown. So we have to do a simple working note, that is calculation of goodwill. Okay, so in the lecture video of partnership accounting, that is lecture video 1, okay, I have mentioned about goodwill. Okay, there is a small topic out there, a very short topic about the finding of goodwill through asset method as well as the capital method or the capital approach. Okay, so in this particular case, you have to find the hidden goodwill through the liability approach or the capital approach. Okay, instead of asset approach. Okay, asset approach is quite lengthy and it is quite confusing also. Anyway, Roshan, he is a partner, isn't it? And he is coming for 2/10 share in the business. And for that 2/10 share, he is bringing 32,000 as his share of capital, isn't it? So, in order to find the total capital of the firm, we have to get this reciprocal of this 2/10. Okay, and we get the total capital of the firm to be 1,60,000. Okay, this reciprocal you can see here, reciprocal of this ratio of new partner. Okay, to find the total capital of the firm. In the previous question also, We have found the total goodwill the same way by finding the uh, this reciprocal, isn't it? Anyway, with this, 1,60,000 is the total capital of the firm. Okay. Now, from here, we have to subtract the amounts of capital of all the partners. Okay. Capital of Dilwar, 58,000, which is already appearing in the balance sheet of the question. Okay. Right. 58,000. Capital of Manohar, 30,000. Capital of Roshan, 32,000. And less profit on revaluation, 7,300. Okay. If there was loss, then we would add here. Okay. But in case of profit on revaluation, we subtract. Okay. The main logic behind this is whatever the items are appearing in the credit side are all to be subtracted. Okay. The 1, 2, 3, together this is 4. These 4 items are to be subtracted. 1, 2, 3, and 4. This 7,300 is the profit, isn't it? So these 4 items have to be subtracted. But if there was loss on revaluation, it would appear in the debit column. So it had to be added. Okay. Now the total of these items will be, okay, draw a line here. I'm sorry, I forgot to draw a line here. Okay, draw a line here. Drawing a line means that we are doing a mathematical operation, that is this addition here. We are adding all the negative figures. Okay, that is why please draw a line here just like this. Okay, draw a line here. Okay, draw a line, and the amount will be transferred here, 1,27,300. So this 1,27,300 is the adjusted capital of all the partners including new partner, that is Roshan. Okay, so the total capital of the firm is 1,60,000, but the adjusted capital of all the partners, including new partner, is only 1,27,300. So still there is a balance of 32,700. So what is this balance? This balance is actually the hidden goodwill. Okay, Roshan is a new partner and he is coming for 2/10 share. Okay, so this is how we calculate the Roshan's share of goodwill. Okay, 6540. And in this case, Roshan is unable to bring in his share of goodwill, so this will be adjusted through opening his current account. Okay, and now we can write the amount 3270 and 3270 because this 650 is to be shared between Dilwar and Manohar as per their sacrificing ratio, which is equal. Okay, and now you find the total, and then you can write the this to balance CD. Okay, now let us move on to balance sheet. uh, Cash balance is already 4,000. Okay, and the amount of capital brought in by Roshan is 32,000. It will be 36,000. Okay, now stock is to be now how much? 28,500 after subtracting depreciation on it. Okay, prepaid insurance is 3,000. I hope you know what is prepaid insurance. Prepaid insurance is actually a deferred revenue expenditure. Okay, in class 11 there is a chapter called capital expenditure, capital and expenditure. If there is no chapters like that, then this topic will be covered in the final accounts of sole proprietorship or financial statements. Okay, there is a small topic this way. Okay, in which capital receipts, um, capital payments, revenue receipts, revenue expenditures are mentioned. So similarly there is one more thing. Okay, that is called deferred revenue expenditure. Okay, so this is your deferred revenue expenditure. Anyway, debtors are to be subtracted because we have a provision of 1,000. It will be 17,800. Machinery, there is no adjustment. We write the amount directly, 38,000. Buildings are to be appreciated by 10,000, so it will be 80,000. Furniture are depreciated by 1,000. It will be 9,000. And Roshan's current account will appear in the asset column because Roshan is unable to bring any share of goodwill. Okay, 6540. Roshan's current account. Okay, and we write creditors 77,000, outstanding expenses 8,000, and the capital accounts of the partners Dilwar, Manohar, and Roshan from capital account. You can see here to balance CD. Okay, and the total of balance sheet should be 2,18,840.